Stock option Sultan. Stock option Sultan.
The Stock Options Sultan and Crazy Options Trader are fictional characters for your entertainment only. Advice given by Larry Steinhaus as himself, nor as these characters, is not to be taken as a guarantee of any kind. Stock options are extremely risky, and all trades have the risk of losing all or more of your initial investment. Always be prudent with this advice, and risk only a portion of your funds that you can afford to lose without affecting your lifestyle.
Stock options Sultan.
Who's got a stock play for me that they want me to examine? Nicola, you ready? This is my thought of Nicola. You ready? My thought is that the smoke machine is out of smoke juice. So I can't even tell you what I think of Nicola. Actually, that's pretty much what I think of Nicola. It's out of smoke juice too. No, well, look. So here's the deal. So I think Nicola's going to come back. The question is, will it come back before your option expires? I don't know. It could be a bad play. Everything in the chart says, you want to pull it up for me, Paul? Everything in the chart says that it's supposed to go up, right? But then it just doesn't. I hate when that happens. You know? Yes. You know, that's why you got to look at some other plays, right? It is what it is, right? So, what was it, like 12.5 or something today? Yeah. So yesterday it was over 13, and I was getting all excited, and then all of a sudden it dropped. It was like, what happened? So it is what it is. So we'll see what we can do. Let's take a look at it real quick. Nicola, NKLA, as you know. All right. So, beautiful. Well, okay, so 1288, look. If you guys remember, I said if it fell below 12, I was going to get nervous. It has not yet. It keeps going there, but it has not yet. But the really weird part is, you remember, also 12 is my next buy price. So I really don't want to buy anymore. Or I might want to buy more if it goes to where I want it to. I do have some options expiring that were 20 strike price. But buy. Somebody asked earlier, what do you do with that? I think it's worth $4. It'll cost me $6 to sell it, so I think I'll just let it expire. It is what it is. Sometimes you're going to have a bad play. You're going to have a bad play. That's why you have to have multiple plays. And don't put all your money in one play. Yeah, what's going on, man?
Are you buying a put?
I'm buying a put on what?
Nicola.
Not now.
No, if it hits 12, are you buying a put or a call?
Oh, no, a call. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. You're thinking it broke through, right?
It's a shitty company.
Yeah, well, understood, right. So what you're doing, and what you're doing is kind of what we don't do. We just go by the charts. We don't, unless Nicola actually said something that said they were going bankrupt, and they're not yet. That's the only thing. That's why we're not playing it that way. Matter of fact, if they have an announcement this goes bankrupt, I'm going to sell my whatever I got, get my 4 cents for it, whatever it is, and just never go back. That's what I would do with Nicola at that point. Now, here's the crazy part. I've had this happen to me before, where stocks said they're going bankrupt, and I should have loaded up because it was just a ploy.
So you think this is going to go back up?
Well, according to the chart, it's supposed to go back up. Yeah. So if you look at the 3-month chart, you can see the problem though is it went a little too low. It scares me because here was about where I was comfortable. Now I'm not comfortable anymore. Give me a 6-month chart. I want to show you where the 12 came from. I think it was a 6-month chart that gave me the 12. Yeah. So here it was. Right here was this point right here. I felt if it fell below this point, which was and then a little bit more, which would bring it to 12, is what made me think that 12 was the point. And if you guys listened on the radio, I don't know, maybe it was 4 weeks ago, I mentioned something about Nicola, and I said it's a possibility it's going to go to 12. And it was at 15 or 16 when I said there's a possibility it's going to go to 12. It doesn't matter, but I just saw it.
What about that chart tells you it's going to go up?
Nothing. Nothing anymore. A week ago, the chart told me it was going to go up. Unfortunately, it broke past. See, it broke past this point, which scares me. But there's the other side, which is, okay, maybe it's at its bottom, right? So now we start going down that chart, the likely, very likely chart, right? Most of this is maybe likelies.
Mike's.
That's all. There's
have
no
one.
very likely anymore. I mean, I can't even pull a very likely out of here anymore. It's just, you just gotta have to wait it out and hope it comes back. I mean, if you were gonna go into it right now, great, go into it, but go into it with caution. But if you're in it, the rules say stay in it. So if you're in it, stay in it. If you're not in it, go in with caution. You know, maybe you play a contract or 2 or 10 or whatever, depending on how much money you have. And just call it a little bit of roll of the dice play.
And if you have shares,
If you have shares,
sell at a loss.
no, definitely not. See, if you have shares, you never run out of time. So you have time. The problem is that you're tying up that money, because if you saw, I have 4,000 shares of Nikola, and I was waiting for it at 15 to sell the covered call. You know, I should have sold the covered call at 13, and I would have made at least a couple of bucks this week, and it wouldn't have happened. But it is what it is. You know, you're going to make decisions, and sometimes they're wrong. It's okay. You know, if this was an exact science, then honestly they wouldn't even sell them anymore. All right, cool. Who's got another one for me?
Weight Watchers.
Weight Watchers.
Tommy. it's
Weight
our
Watchers.
What are you trying to say?
You need to gain some weight.
All right. All right. Can't see Larry. You guys, somehow, I don't know what's going on, but they're complaining that they can't see me. So what, is it still happening, or did they fix it already?
It's already fixed.
What?
It's already fixed.
Oh, it's right there? Okay. Sorry, I'm reading notes that they should have deleted. All right, where are we now? I'm sorry. Weight Watchers. WW Weight Watchers? I don't know. Do you know what it is? Is it WW?
I don't see it on here.
I don't know. Try WW. I don't know the symbol. I
I'll
can't
look
help you.
for it.
Yeah, let's see if we can find it. Okay, anybody have another one?
Can we do Nike?
What? I can't hear you. No, I seriously can't hear you.
It is WW.
It's WW? It didn't come up? WW International. Okay, there you go. I guess it is Weight Watchers. Okay, cool. I guess Weight Watchers calls himself WW. I don't know.
Oh, formerly Weight Watchers.
Look at that, Joe.
Formerly Weight Watchers. Give me a 3-month chart. Yeah. So this is, to me, this is a good covered call play. It's kind of in no man's land. I don't know if it's going to go up or down based on the chart. Right, it's right in the middle. The top are here, the bottom's, the middle's here, and at the top, you know, the top's here, the middle's here, the bottom's here, and we're right in the middle. So these, to me, are covered call plays. So especially at $30. At $30 is a great covered call. You know, you buy it at $30 and you sell a covered call. I don't know what the covered call sells for, but I know Paul will let us know tomorrow. we actually, so you guys don't know, we call Paul Covered Call Paul because he actually brought covered calls to the school. Not really. One day he had a Ford stock and he was sitting there going, I don't know what to do with it. And I go, sell a covered call. And he goes, what's that? And then all of a sudden, everybody in the school wanted to know what covered calls were. So I explained what it was, and that's how covered calls started in the school. And Paul's covered. Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Can we look at A, B, and B?
A, B, and B. A, B, and B. All right.
That's a symbol.
So I can't see what. Hold on. Hold on a second here. Okay, try it again. Oh, so it's funny. So as soon as I said that, Charles Perry said that he owns this for covered calls. Somebody online actually was already playing Weight Watchers and covered call. He goes, "You're good." Well, yeah, of course I'm good. I'm a Sultan. What's wrong with you? Don't laugh.
All right, it's up.
All right. Airbnb. Blah, 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 blah. Airbnb. Again, I would call this a covered call. There's really nothing here. Give me the 6 month though. Yeah, so this is so Airbnb to me is still a fad play. It's still a fad play. So I don't know what I would do with this. The covered call can be expensive because it's $181 stock. So you have to pay a lot of money for the stock to sell covered calls on it. So I don't know. I kind of like, it's just not for me. You want me to give you a price to buy it? Anything under 150, I'd buy it. But I don't think it's going to happen soon, and I think you're going to be waiting a long time for something that's just a dead play. All right, who's got some on line? Come on.
Panasonic?
Golden Nugget Casino. Give me Golden Nugget Casino. I don't even know. All I do know, I saw that it was up the other day. It like shot up, but I don't remember why. Well, I saw an article on it or something. I don't remember. I don't know if you're gonna be able to find it. Can you? There you go. No, that's Golden Nugget Online Gaming. So, Michael, if you could put the symbol in, we'll be able to.
It's GNOG.
GNOG.
That's it.
That's it. Is that it? Golden Nugget Online. Okay, but that says online. That says casino. So I don't know. I thought the casino was the casino.
No, nothing else.
All right. Yeah. You missed it. You know, when it hit 12, when it hit 1250 or 1275, that's when you should have been in it. You missed it. If you're in it, congratulations, but you missed it. So you guys, so do me a favor, put up Royal Caribbean for a second, because I did not see what Royal Caribbean was doing today. I was busy running internet to the other room. But did you guys see the ad, the article that Florida is suing to open up the ports? So I was curious to see what that did to Royal Caribbean. Nothing. All right, it did nothing to it. I just was curious. I wanted to see if it did anything. It did not. So Royal Caribbean, if you could get this in the low 70s, jump all over it. Now, it's at 90 right now, and you're saying, Larry, it's at 90. Why are you saying it's going to go to 70s? Because it might. And if it does, jump all over it. See, so this stock, before COVID, was $140. It actually used to bounce between $125 and $140, and I would make a lot of money on it all the time. And that bounce, and those bounces, I mean, it was classic. It was one of my favorite stocks to buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. It was so easily predicted. And of course, COVID comes and blah, blah, blah. Now, it's an unpredictable stock because of COVID, right? But it's going to become predictable again. So I would say if you could buy it in the low 70s, just buy it. As a matter of fact, if you want to buy a stock in the low 70s just to have in a portfolio, I would do that too. At 90, I wouldn't touch this thing. I mean, it's possibly a put, but I just wouldn't touch it because how could I can't fathom this. You know, it costs $1 million a day to keep those boats in the water, right? This is an estimate, by the way. I mean, I heard that on a boat when we were on the boat. It cost $1 million. So maybe it costs a little bit less, but so what? A day, and they make a fortune in this. So how can they possibly have any money left? Now, I do know, of course, that the loans in the boats are in forbearance. I do know that the docks aren't charging them. I mean, you know, it's kind of obvious a lot of these things are happening. I don't know for sure, but all those things are probably happening. And that's what's keeping the company from literally going bankrupt. And they also know that eventually, you know, the world will come to its senses and realize COVID's a bunch of crap. And it will all go away. Sorry. Look at that guy. He's going, damn it.
Who are they suing?
What?
Who are they suing?
So the port of Florida is suing the government to say, hey, we want to open our ports, leave us the hell alone. And they're saying, why, if airplanes can fly, why can't cruises go out? Well, you do understand, of course, that COVID on boats is like COVID at a bar. But Governor Wolf solved that problem. He spoke to COVID and said, as of Monday this week, COVID won't go to bars anymore. And I mean, what an awesome negotiator he is. He's like my hero. Did I go off on a tangent here or something? I'm sorry.
I love that.
Beyond Meat.
Beyond Meat. I love that one. I love that one too. Beyond Meat's going to 150. Count on it. Count on it going to 150. Okay? Count on it. What?
When?
When? What the hell? What do you think I am, a Sultan? Very soon. All right? This is like Apple. When I kept saying, it's going, and it said, ha, Larry, I'm going to make you say it again in the next week. I'm going to make you say it again next week. Finally, you say, yeah, I went! Yay! But it's going to 150. No doubt in my mind this is going to 150. Anybody have a Beyond Meat burger? Did you like it?
I love them. I buy them every week.
Did you like it?
And Impossible. I like Beyond better.
Cool. So there you go. So there you go. So If he likes it and he likes it, is the company going out of business? No, it's not. Company's not going out of business. It's just. By the way, I've never had one. I just want you to know. I don't. You know, I think Beyond Meat burgers have COVID in them.
Data dog. Data dog.
What? Amazon?
Data dog.
What?
Data dog.
Oh, Data Dog. You know the symbol?
D-dog.
Data dog?
D Dog? I don't know. Try see D Dog. Dog. I'm in frozen mode.
D-O-G.
No, the Zoom isn't frozen. All right. Data Dog.
D-dog.
D-Dog. Dog. Look at that. 888. But I'll tell you right now, anybody Chinese? Oh, I would have known that, wouldn't I? That's Agent Hate. So 888. So the eight is a very lucky number for Chinese people, apparently, right? I don't know if you guys know that, but I've known a lot of Chinese people always told me 8's a lucky number, and I was like, nah, never mind. So that right there makes me think it's going up. Anyway, go to the. So you kind of, let's see if I could check this out now. You kind of missed it, but you didn't. So what I do, I want to talk about this chart because this is a really important chart to talk about. So because this is a chart that is the kind of different than what we play. Can you move that thing off the chart, Paul? The thing where yeah, just leave it like that, and don't touch anything. Don't touch anything. Okay. I want to talk about this chart. If I could get my thing to work. Huh. Okay, wait. Okay. Because this chart is a very telling chart for things that we don't normally talk about. But I want to talk about them because I want you to understand them anyway. Right? So so you can actually see it right here that we went down. So normal stuff, we went down. And normally I would have said, over here I would have said buy it. Right? Because that's what I would have said buy it. And you guys would have bought some. But assuming that we had last week, and you came in and you say, hey, should I buy it? It would have been over here, and I would have said, it's a risky play because it went below that number. It's a risky play, but I think it's a good play. Now, here's what happened. I would have said at 80, what would have been your out price? What out price would you have picked if you have this line? By the way, this is like something like 82. No, I'm sorry. This is like 95 right here. This is 95, and this is 80. What out price would you have taken based on this information?
95.
What?
95.
So 95 is a bit high. You were buying it at 80, so you're expecting 15 points, which is fine. But I don't even know if I would want to risk that, right? I would say, hey, look at even 10 points. 10 points would have been fabulous. So 90, which happens to be where it is, right about where it is now. But here's what it did. So it kind of went up, nothing really happened, and it came back down. And if you see this line right here, right at, 87-ish, and it hit it again. Then in the last couple of days, it broke past that line. Now, most chart readers would say that this is called a breakout, and it's about to take off. We teach buy it here. I don't know why that's doing that. But we teach buy it here, and then we teach sell it here. I call this the meat. We buy the meat, and that's the gravy, what's left. So, if you want to play the gravy, you can play the gravy. But understand that we typically play the meat. That's why a lot of you guys are like, hey, it's breaking out. Should I stay in? It's breaking out. Should I stay in? I'm like, no. Our rules say get out. Because you had an out price and you got out. So who asked me about this one? I forgot. Yeah, so I like it. But you got to understand, it's not normally how we read charts. But it also has. Hey, what's Trump's favorite line? Everybody look at Paul. You guys are no fun. Come on, 1, 2, 3.
You're fired.
Nah, you were more fun before. You guys are boring. All right. so, again, if you want to play it, it's great. I like the volume. I like the stock. It also has a whole lot of room to go in here. So you can actually go up to here. I might even say if you want to buy it tomorrow, sell it at 100, just to be safe. But just remember that it's a different kind of play. So I think it's a good play, but I also think that it's the meat's gone. We're just gonna ride the gravy. You ever have a steak, right? And you pour not a steak, like a meatloaf or whatever, and you pour gravy on it, right? And then you pour some more, and then you pour some more, and then and then you basically have soup, right, with a piece of meat in it. That's what this could be. Get it? Or it could be tuna fish. All right, that's it, guys.
Stock option Sultan. Stock option Sultan. Stock option Sultan.
The stock options Sultan and Crazy Options Trader are fictional characters for your entertainment only. Advice given by Larry Steinhouse as himself or as these characters is not to be taken as a guarantee of any kind. Stock options are extremely risky, and all trades have the risk of losing all or more of your initial investment. Always be prudent with this advice, and risk only a portion of your funds that you can afford to lose without affecting your lifestyle.
Stock option Sultan.